When people ask me about where my story started, and, I had this conversation not too long ago about, why do I do what I do? What is it that it's about? And, everybody, of course, thinks that you go to work, of course, to make a living. That's what I want to do. But, how did you get where you are, and why do you do it the way you do it? And there's a lot of interesting questions that came from that. And I thought back, and I remembered a moment when I was in high school. I had an English teacher, a very imposing lady, very large, tall. That teacher you had that kind of looked down over her glasses at you and, had this way to talk to you that she just kind of, made you pay attention. And, back then in high school, maybe I guess still now, I had a kind of maybe a big sense of humor, and I don't know, maybe she didn't appreciate it as much as some people do. Well, I hope they do. And I remember her looking over her glasses at me and saying, "Mr. Graham, how are you gonna ever be anything?" And I said, "Wow, I don't know, but I know what it looks like." In that moment, I had an image in my mind of what my career was going to look like. I had this picture of a big office and, wearing a suit and all these people walking in and talking to me and asking me questions and needing my help with something and giving direction and maybe even a little barking orders. And that was a moment for me that kind of, solidified what I thought I wanted. And then I fast forward about 10, 12 years later, and I was working for a big international firm. Had a great office. It was glass on two sides, overlooking the water, and I could see over Tampa Bay. Great views. People were coming in and out, and somebody left my office, and I went, "Wow, this is that picture that I had in my mind that day with that teacher of what I thought I wanted." And that was the moment I realized how miserable I was. So that day, I sat in my office realizing how unhappy I was after achieving an image that I thought I wanted, and realized that it was just an image that I don't know, something maybe culture told me I should go after. And I actually got down on my knees that day and prayed and said, "Lord, show me where I'm supposed to be. Tell me if this is right or wrong, or where am I supposed to be right now?" And so I took my vacation, I got back to work, and I really, deep down in my stomach, knew that I had this pit that knew that I wasn't going to be at work. And I actually started packing things from my desk and put them in a box under my desk, knowing that I was in the wrong place, and somehow knowing that I wasn't going to have a job by the end of the day. And by about 11:30, they called me in and said, "Hey, we've eliminated your position." And I actually smiled. And I said, "Awesome, thanks." And I walked out to my desk, and I picked up my box, and I just marched right out of there, waved goodbye, and said goodbye to some friends on the way out, and they're all just sitting there with this big wide-eyed look at me, and I'm like, "Take care, guys, I'll see you later." And that was the day I realized that I needed to find something different. And I actually went through weeks of trying to find that replacement job. I tried and tried, and everywhere I went, I hit a roadblock. And I remember thinking, I don't think I'm going to find a job. And then I decided maybe I should just do my own thing. Well, that do my own thing has translated into building a business. And it's interesting that culture that I wanted so badly, that big office, that very formal office. That machine of a business that really, drove sales and pushed for greatness all the time. That has really shaped where I'm at, and not in a way to say that's what I still want. It's in a way that makes me know that, business isn't all about numbers. It's about the people. It's about the people that you work with. It's the people that you serve. It's the clients that you have, the customers that you have, the people that walk away happy. And in reality, a big part of the way we've shaped this business is about taking care of the people that work here. And that is the most important thing ever to me, because I know that if I can come in and make sure that I have a great workplace, a place where people feel safe and comfortable, and they're not just getting beat over the head for numbers or anything like that, that they're there to take care of people and I'm there to take care of them, that we'll have a great business. I have been called a pushover by people. Your people ask you for something, you just give it to them. And that's not exactly the case. I do say no to them sometimes. But I also want them to come to work smiling. I want them to know that they have a great place to work. This is my family. This is what I want to know, that this is a comfortable place for me to be. It's a comfortable place for them to be. And that, in turn, that makes it a comfortable place for the customers, the clients, the people we serve to be. So that people are just happy when they come to work. I have 2 rules in my office. First, you have to be nice. And second, you have to be right. If you can't do those 2 things, this isn't the place for you. So I've shared my why with you. I think that's important to understand why you go to work every day. My biggest thing to you is find your why. Figure out why you go to work every day. Why do you do what you do? And let it kind of not just simmer, but inspire you. Inspire you to be great.